Welcome again, straight up to the Mission and Ministries Sylvester broadcast live on the YouTube and many other platforms you can find us. I want to really go straight on the platform for that which I reserve as virgin and the word gene. You know, we have a word connected to an art. If we're not an artist enough, you understand what the Lord is saying we reserve. We just a few hours ago we cooked. That we say can cook. So that the can cook family, this is a queen's prince king and the queens and kings and princess king and the king's prince. Now, do you have also this knowledge that any word that the Lord reserved that we may understand? That's right, you have to have it. I don't have to look like my enemy because you are not seated here. Position I command you, take it out of your own unclean spirit. And I reserve it on the live broadcast. Now, stay tuned. What word has been given and that leads to what understanding what we train about to say, the Lord's doing. The Lord's doing is also reserved here. Let's take a look quickly as it would interest you to note that if the Lord be as angel, then he will rise up and do the battle before him, the Lord, as young, every time young. So I can only create myself. I'm not the one giving fuel to an enemy to do that which is unapproved. So I cannot do that. When you see a person word, maybe egg, 2 eggs in polythene, that is a witchcraft and those kind of dwarf spirit. I don't have any twins of any armory of somebody. I have my authority that I can present you. I'm not a mud fish. We are not a catfish. All those things are animal creatures that the marine uses to spoil things. And you don't know that. You know, you can have, or you can find good spirit with whatever situation that it is in the world. However, who lead you to what is good or who lead you to that which is opposite? You only name it. And that is why you think it is. That's what it is. But when it comes to test and knowledge and you find out that that which is with this reserve is not reserved, it's in the opposite. How you have to have it. A new word. I told you I cannot create for somebody to name it. It is never written. So it is your word and the one you give to name something that create a world problems and that you don't describe problems. So this is myself, Sylvester Kwasi Bekoe. So having cooked and we have many balls and stars. Watch carefully what the Lord for this broadcast. Now stay tuned. I don't go away claiming I have my authority from the castle and the nation birth to any level as my authority professors from the level teaching UK, London, and all of that. You see what my home can do, the Bekoe family. That's the only family in the Nkonya. There's no other very valid, but it's known generation, many generation. That's what we care about. Now take a look at what word in their art. When you talk about virgin, it simply goes for an area that actually looks at composing or vibrating or trying to have words agree with the sound. Yeah, words trying to sound an agreement. And what matters so much with the word is what? Importantly, the role they play. And also, before you know the role they play, except you test. So if you haven't really gone for the test, how do you really get to say that this is what it means to say that? The Lord actually only gave us the right to test. I'm not a mudfish, not a catfish, not a marine. I don't live in anywhere marine. I don't do anything marine. If I go to the seashore or I go to the oceanic level, it doesn't make myself aquarium to be water. No, I'm the one birthed from earth, not called from grave or death, not also raptured from anybody. I'm the one who keep the kingdom. The king's prince and the princess king is myself. I told you I'm going to change when it comes to the level like this. And here we get it. We find it. So let's find out straight away. We also highlight on the word many other things we can find here, but that which is important you have to know. Now the word, look at it, take a look quickly. Are we on the live? Let's take a look of that. Let's see. So in the word reserve, I have to say that what I've reserved is here. Now the word virgin, which is also a nigri or nigrive. So the word virgin is nigrive. Now I'm the only one who can have what is reserved or where the energy or where the spirit is functioning, other than just saying virgin, virgin. I know where it is to find what it is. Now watch here. This word Virgo, it goes also with the word virgin, but that's not entirely what we mean. The main purpose for the VIR, we'll have to let you know later some way. But look at this, so that they won't be saying that when you have a word Virgo to be born a month like this named Virgo, it means you are the one. That's not. What is ancient, which is the Lord reserved. This one has a reason and meaning to it, but that doesn't mean what we are saying here, because it is connected. Even you want to look at it, you'll see it here. It is in that form, but I'll tell you which one is best. Now watch here, because the best is the Lord himself, where he has created what you are saying, it is from him. Now the word virgin originates from the Latin virgo. So Virgo. Now what is it Virgo? Say. Now genitive or genitive with what? Virginis. So what? Virginis. So even the word here ver and then genies. You see that now you have to understand what they're trying to refer to as genie or a spirit. That will be a human as angel form, as a one who can create human, but not as angel as a beast who only come and spoil it to beast. You see, that's the difference. So watch. Now we just with the English and where it is and what does it mean in connection with this word. He said unweathered girl or fresh, unused. Initially it carries a broader meaning. You see, why you are using the word brother, you don't understand where we know what we are saying, brother, like wide range. On that scale, margin wide, meaning that's what I call that. Well, now, what does it mean? Maybe a creature with, you know, when you stand upright watching us, you have two sides of yourself that is not describing the same act at the same time. We can't say that I'm eating with my two hands like this. Wisely, it is wrong, and even to use the word wise is wrong. So, very well, openly, to understand this, one working here, the other serving other purpose and need. Like working in an office and carrying a pen with you. The other hand will be working the pen work, and the opposite, maybe eating or feeding yourself. So one serving yourself and the other serving the world as it should be given. So in the case that it carries out a broader what meaning for one in herself. An independent woman, you want to say, or creature, not belonging to a man, rather than strictly implying sexual inexperience. As you get it. Now, origin and etymology, you can find also what that the Latin root and the Latin root. You see what it said? Root means you are the source where the seed made it living. So that's what that the Latin word that say the word derived from Virgo. In Latin, they have derived it from Virgo. It doesn't make it what we entirely want. That is a part of what we want. Now, which in turn is believed to be what related to Virga. So where we have the word Virga, what does it mean to say Virga? Virga means young shoot or rod. You see? So the Lord told you what? He would have a short rod which will be used in treating you. So I have the short rod, the short one, the small one. Now, hinting at the notion of being what? Young, new, or uncultivated. So your grandmother, your mother can't be the one we are talking about what is important to the Lord and Spirit. You stop calling the old man and old woman. They are not a part of it. You couldn't have any word, this word described, in your heart, telling yourself to be a young woman or young man, to do that which is for reserved young people. It is not for you. Except you are the one given in a time beginning. So that the word be as giant or green, gene, the same word. Well, right there. So that alternating theory. Now, what do you want to say? Now, some interpretations suggest it is derived from a Latin root meaning strength or force. Now, also what related to what? Verily. Verily. That's why Yeshua used to have the word for verily, verily. So that is the reason. It's the original term right there. Which was indicating a woman or a creature of independent power. So when you have a power, that's why you have an independence of yourself. You don't have to say it's a husband or that which. Except the Lord made this word. You could say that somebody else is the reason for what we are talking about to be this. If you throw it every word here, you have failed. Now watch here. Now the Hebrew context. In the Bible, you want to say regardless. You want to say from high rule of the Lord. Now, in the original Hebrew, the word often used was Alma. What is it? Alma. Meaning what? Young woman. So when we say Alma or Alma, which means what? Young woman or maiden. Which happening here to note this part with no direct connotation for sexual chastity, as we say. Now watch here. One more to go away in its form. Now, creatures as a spiritual or, in the most religious, to say legend or angel's name, regarded to this. The term virgin was purposed or repurposed into a spiritual title in the journey for several key historical shifting. Now watch here. Even when you go to the say the pagan, you know, where we got the word pagan, don't limit it to what idol worship. That's not what it means. You change it to the level you don't know. When it comes to you, what the Lord present, that we should do. So at the moment, come on, the enemy. The enemy is in the grave. The enemy is in the grave. A big fat belly is in the grave and tombed. Come on here. So watch carefully. Now the pagan goddess or goddess. So we want to say the goddesses. What does it mean? Goddesses. No, a word, if you don't sound it as it is, it won't get you the energy. It will give a different form, like variation. But if you have to know that with the light before you can wake. So if you are not the lamp, the light or generator, you can see the things. Like you won't know it. Even this way you don't see it, you know it. So that I'm telling you what it is. That's why if I know or meet somebody, I know already. So in that case, in ancient times, the term was applied to goddesses like Artemis. Was like what? Artemis was referred in the god as Diana, which is Diana. You want to say Diana. So you call it Diana or Ishtar. We have also Astarte and Isis. Isis. Now these goddesses or goddesses were called virgins. Why do you think